because there's an awful lot of hills here, so that seems to line up.
Why did you think it was close to that? Oh, just because of the word Savannah? I got you.
Yeah, like on the hills, it says, oh, you can see to the northeast, you can see, etc., etc. And you can see the savannah.
All right, so I will mark that as the Shady Brush Hills. Thank you, Jack. He's the gift that keeps on giving.
Indeed. He shall have perfect 20 stats on his characters.
21.
Oh, nice. So I guess we have another connection. You said you found Did you find the Chasmatic Swamp earlier, or?
No, I just happened to see it on the map. But so the Chasmatic Swamp connects to the Shady Brush Hills.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah, that's your mama.
Yeah, we found that earlier, or I think Daleth did, but you can take credit for it. Joe Mama found the Blood Marsh.
Hooray!
Thank you, Joe Mama. I will be sure to give you credit. I'm so mean to him. Brother's got to do that, though. It's part of the law.
Pretty much.
Why is your memory so good? Mine fails on everything. God, I can't remember what I ate yesterday. I can't remember what I ate today.
It was Taco Bell, remember?
I wish it was. I'm trying to think what it really was. Oh yeah, it was. Oh my God, it was kind of hot dog. That's what I ate for dinner. With a little bit of mustard.
Oh man, living the high life. Did you wash it down with some Miller?
No, we drink Pabst Blue Ribbon here. Thank you very much.
Oh, I'm sorry. Gee willikers.
Hey, it's still in your memory to find it in the logs, though. So that's all that matters.
Yeah, well, I'll write down the Black Bridge. That's a good something to create over on the other client.
Oh, and thank you, Dark. I totally didn't miss yours. I was just laughing at my poor dinner.
9264. Okay. I want to check that out because there's quite a few connections. I think that might actually be Plains of Havoc. Havoc.
It could be, but I'm thinking it's probably just more of Motapa Hills based on where it is. I'm going to try to verify that real quick.
Well, I mean,
because we do have Plains of Havoc or
yeah.
Havoc or however you say it.
I know that Matopo is relatively, is relatively small. There's not a lot to that area, so it's basically a connection between Ravenwood Marsh and the mountains, and then there's a tiny connection in Plains of Havoc to the south. That's apparent.
It's not the size of the area; it's how you use it.
That's true. Yeah. The Motopas were deadly rodent, and I think they're one of the favorites to kill. There's some. It's kind of like how the giant mantis was the biggest monster in the grasslands. It was
that was kind of their biggest there.
Yeah, there was some. I don't know if it was a Motopa, but or I'm sorry, a rodent, Motopa rodent. It's possible. There you go. That's the fancy term. Pigs in a blanket. Okay. So 9363. Okay, I want to check that out. Okay. Yeah, we did. I think we might have been there earlier today as well, like at the very start. Um, trying to think of like I want to say it was like serpent or not serpent, but I guess it was serpent spine.
Yeah, I think so.
And then you found like a landslide or something, and you climbed up to Dracarat's spine, which that doesn't make a lot of sense though. They wouldn't have two areas next to each other that were spines.
No, no, I think that they're both the same. I think that Serpent Spine either got renamed to Dracurat or they're just different name for the same place. Like I
Yeah.
know on what was that? The Isle of Mingo, they had like the Isle of Mingo and then the Island of Mingo, and then they went back to the Isle of Mingo. So who knows?
Oh, okay. Yeah. So that definitely that area was kind of like it was a pretty good area. It wasn't extremely difficult, but it was depending on your level, of course. And then above that would be um, the nicer drops and bigger mobs, crystalline, purple crystalline dragon, stuff like that. But now that I think about it some more, I think the purple crystalline dragons were closer to Thoroferal. uh, yeah, some of these names are pretty crazy.
I think you have to put a couple of rocks in your mouth before you try to pronounce them.
Exactly.
In this place where I'm thinking it's the Motapa Hills, it says on here, some desperate hunter must have cut his own path in search of the heavily pursued Motapa. So it's looking more likely.
Yeah. There's like a lower half of Motopa that's like cut off. So there's do have some of with the northern half of Motopa. The southern half is cut off. There's some kind of connection there.
So what were the Motapa, like a little race of people?
I think they were. It's named after the rodents. The
Ah, that makes sense. That does.
Motapa.
I love the question there. Is that a Motapa?
Crikey. Yeah, Jack, you'll be interested to know that I was mini mapping the Azure rainforest a little bit, and I'm trying to figure out how some of those rooms connected. There's so many different climbs in there, so I'm wondering if you have a good memory of that little section of just next to the blade grass. Wow. Nice find, Joe Mama. Now
I
the
love
question
that.
The question is it dingy or dingy blonde? Or both?
Thank you, Jack. You've done plenty already, but any more you feel like you can provide will be most gracious. The quests are especially lacking in our memories. I only remember a couple from Evil, and I don't remember how to complete them.
Yeah. For the Azure Rainforest, like it's really just a matter of trying to find. I kind of fudged it a little bit, and I was able to find some. Like there's a cave in there, and there's a huge fallen pine tree that basically blocks two rooms that are connected, and so you climb over it from both ways, and stuff like that. But there's a waterfall that is in there, so it's just a matter of getting to each room logically, or because they're so kind of disconnected, if you know what I mean, on the map. So they're just it's an interesting tiny little map.
I just found a broken emote. If you whistle at somebody, it goes like "woulda" and then open bracket, woman close bracket.
Wasn't that supposed to be like a wolf whistle?
I think it was just a general like whistle, like.
Yeah, I think that's what the wolf whistle is.
I must not be hip like all the kids these days.
Well, I mean, the kids these days wouldn't remember. That's from the old. It's from the old Merry Melodies cartoons.
Donald Crump, welcome aboard.
It's huge.
That name just got 10 feet higher. I don't think that made any sense.
It really didn't, but I laughed anyway.
That just shows how tired you are.
What? I'm not in bed right now? What's going on?
This is just a dream, so feel free to send me your bank account information.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Hey, that's my iPhone's PIN number. I'm just kidding. I couldn't afford an iPhone.
Oh.
I'm surprised how well the servers held up because, especially at night, it gets really bad.
Very nice.
What is this? It says you're in the monster generator mode for Chame City, Chame. I wonder if that's that, No, it's not that.
Oh, it's probably